This is it. It's the final round of qualifying here in Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club's Endurance Championship. I'm your host, Rahul Nasir, and we are back for another round, the final round of the championship, and it's gotten very, very intense with GT qualifying already underway. Welcome, everybody in the chat. We hope you enjoy the action that you're going to be seeing on your screens, and we hope you enjoy this amazing telemetry, the leaderboards, and everything. There is so much with this pack. This is the CMRT broadcasting HUD, and this is the greatest investment in my life because, wow, this revolutionizes broadcasting in sim racing. It's absolutely incredible. But enough about me. It's time to go around a lap here at Interlagos. Who's going to take pole? Well, let's find out. Starting off with the Portuguese of Daniel Santos as he heads into turn one now. Hard on the brakes, down to third gear, into the Senna S's, into the left-hander, flick it into the right-hander now. And then flat out to the left-hander. Onto the back straight, passing the DRS board sign, but no DRS board, of course, and no DRS for these cars. Heading into Sector 1, completing Decina de Lago next. Flick to the left-hander, using all the curb, flat through the left, and then we race up the hill for the double right-handers. You see, 100% brakes and feathering the throttle. Santos going up the hill now. You can just see him trying to desperately get the throttle down, but as he finally gets on the brakes for the rights and lefts, going down and up the hill now. It's a roller coaster around this part of Interlagos. Into the next section here, and we should be crossing over the end of Sector 2 as Eduardo is going faster on his current lap time right now. But we watch Santos as he takes over the second sector as he's the first driver to do so, passing through Juncao. Little slide on corner exit for the Ferrari, but nonetheless though, he races to the line. Daniel Santos will be the first driver to come across this line, and the time that the drivers are going to be chasing down as he hugs the inside. It's gonna be 131.318, and the Porsche of Eduardo fighting for this championship races to the line now. It's going to be second fastest, 31.860, as Milana goes to third, Ilham in fourth. In fifth, we have newcomer here, Keimani Nyong, the Frenchman. So Lacey and Jose go side by side. I think Jose just noticed it a little bit too late, makes a little bit of a mistake, just trying to desperately get out the way. Lacey comes across the line, and that's going to be her qualifying done, staying in third. Sector time purple for Santos, however. What's going to go on for him? We also want to take a look at Eamon. What can Eamon do as he comes across the line from P7? Crucial for the championship. Can he get a bonus point? No, he can't. And that is huge. It's only P6. Who is next to come to the line? It's Santos, and he goes faster in the third sector. 131.291. Paulo across the line, 6 pushes down Eamon, and as for Eamon Aspire, it's 7th as he leads this championship. But qualifying comes down to 3, 2, 1. Here we go. LMP2 qualifying officially underway. You guys have until the virtual checkered flag, which is the official end to the session. Here we go. This is it, the final qualifying session of this one. And Adam, the only driver not coming out on track. But this is it, a different championship now to watch out for as these drivers come around the circuit. We are live here at Sao Paulo, Brazil, here at the famous Interlagos, as he comes to the start-finish line to begin his flyer and the time that the drivers are going to be chasing. Into turn one, breaking into a straight line, not darting it into the apex. Interestingly, a lot of drivers tend to do that into turn one. Little lift as he exits through the Senna S, and now as he accelerates down to the back straight, once again past the DRS board, but no DRS. To the back straight, exiting to Interlagos. All the exit curb used up, and Van Doren now races up the hill for this part of the circuit. Flick it down, third gear, second gear. A little bit of a wiggle there, and now he gets it rotated. Right-hander, duck it down to the left-hand. You don't want to be aggressive on these curbs. The rear end could kick out on you. That's the last thing that you want. Now, Van Doren into the right-hander. Bit of a lockup for him as he now exits the second sector. We're going to see what he does around there for him. Comes across it there, 101.562. Around Zhengkao he goes, and now he can race to the start-finish line, and then we can see what the drivers are going to be chasing down. Van Doren, however, gonna pin it to the inside, cross over the little pit line on the inside there, race to the line, and he is gonna go down as a lap time of a 1:22.856. And now Christian Ramau comes across, and he's not going to be able to go faster. So he's gone to second position. So 1:23.258, followed by 1:23.363. Maximilian, it's a bit of a shame that Max was retired from Road America. There's a bit of shame from him, but he wants to get some redemption around here, as he's already gone purple in Sector 1. Lots of times to look out for. Van Doren's going to be one of them. Let's find out what he does. Van Doren to the line. Does not improve. 23.258. Can Christian Ramau improve this lap time? Yes, he can. He goes provisional, and Max is going to follow through. Van Doren's been shuffled down to third. It's Christian Ramau on provisional pole, 22.456, and he rolls it back up, and he gets back going again for another lap. Van Doren, however, purple in the first sector. He's flying out here. Weather, of course, looking bright as you see a little bit of a lockup. However, for Christian Ramau, bails out on the lap. We'll take it straight to the pit. Maximilian also in the pit, so now it's up to Mike Van Doren. He's been bottled down to third place, but judging by the first two sectors, he looks to take back his rightful place on the top. But can he? In a couple milliseconds, we'll know, and he's back on top, 22.314. Klaus Klint as Moranti also finishing his lap, and he's going to be able to try out for one more. So Klaus, the first driver to come across the line to finish his lap. He's actually going to... I thought he was going to take... Yeah, he does take it to the pits. Next up, Mike Van Doren. Can he take pole? He's currently sitting on provisional. All he can do now is to improve this one. 22.314 to beat... And Van Doren is actually going to take this one to the pits. He's done with qualifying. Max, is there anything left for him? 17.3 in the first sector. We're going to watch how Sector 2 does for him. He's faster in the middle sector. That's very interesting to note. Danny Nasir also coming to the line right about now. Can he take down Moranti from P6? He does. So he does that. Here comes Max coming across the line. Now, can he go pole? No, but he can take down Christian Ramau. That is huge. And finally, P4 of Anna Adam. Can he secure anything to the front row from P4? Stays fourth position. That's it. That's it for qualifying. All right, great qualifying there. Congratulations to the top three, Mike, Max, and Christian.